A student produced this for UND's TV show, Studio One.
Cell phones, tablets, and laptops are routinely used on college campuses nationwide. Now, some psychologists say overusing your smartphone might not be so smart.
The cell phone business is a multi-million-dollar industry. With the constant release of new apps and even faster ways to access information, cell phones provide instant gratification in the palm of your hand.
I think that college students are just kind of consumed with being in the know.
Cell phone dependency is a growing issue. Common Sense Media says the typical college student uses their cell phone device for an average of 9 hours a day. Students are finding themselves staying up late, distracted from schoolwork, and can often see changes in behavioral trends.
You just don't really get sick of it, and I think with the screen in my face, it's keeping me wide awake.
Not only this over-dependence on texting and iPod use and cell phone use, but now we're starting to show behavioral outcomes, neuropsychological outcomes, and actually, to some extent, sleep-related outcomes.
Psychology professor Richard Ferraro says that cell phone addiction is not a psychological addiction like drug or alcohol abuse, but the behavior that individuals show is very similar to those types of addictions. His research shows overdependent students sleep less, their grades suffer, and their relationships can flounder, all of which happen when addicted to drugs and alcohol.
We live in a society of instant gratification. We live in a society where we want feedback immediately, and we live in a society where we want that feedback to be as positive as possible.
Whether it's for social media or simple conversation, overuse of devices is taking a toll on students.
Because I feel anxiety when I don't know where my phone is or if it's not by me.
Experts say the best way to relieve yourself of the cell addiction is to set your device aside, or simply turn it off. I'm Jake Ocken, reporting for Studio One.
Ferraro says that there are questionnaires available to indicate how much or how little someone is dependent on their mobile device.